Hello and welcome to stream. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry, I have a fan on me. It's blowing my hair around. Let me turn it off. There we go. Okay. All right, so we are going to build some media now, finally. um, yeah, I tried going live earlier to build this, and we were disconnected from the church computer because the storms knocked the power out at the church, so the computer turned off and didn't restart because it does not restart on its own. So anyways, okay, let me switch over so you can see my screen. There we are. Okay, might make myself a little bit smaller for you guys so you can mostly see my screen of what I'm doing. Actually, it might make more sense for me to go up here or down here. I can't decide. I think I'll put myself down here. We'll see how that looks. Okay. All right, so if you're just joining in, welcome, and thank you for coming in to stream. We are going to build some media for Sunday. So let me get my list out of things going on in the service so I can put it in. All right, so if you have not seen ProPresenter before, this is ProPresenter that you're seeing on my screen. It is an awesome, awesome program, and it can do so much. It even controls our lights and everything during our services. It's a really awesome program, so I highly recommend it for any church. It's very volunteer friendly. It is a little complex in the building, but once you get it, you get it. And that is what I'm starting this page for, this business for, is to help people who want to use ProPresenter, who might not, know everything about it, and also might feel a little like daunting at the fact of jumping into such a complex program. So but that's what I'm here for, to help. So I go in and rename. We use the same set list every week. I know some churches will make copies and keep all of their old services, but we don't do that. I just changed the one that we have working. We do movie nights at our church every once in a while, so we have like a countdown screen for the movie to start, and then we do communion once a year, so I keep that one up as a playlist. But we keep the dated one as our usual every Sunday regular one that we use. So this is what our program looks like. What you're looking at right here is our pre-service slides. This is what plays through automatically. They're on 15-second timers to play before church starts. And it also shows on our live stream. So before church starts, it will show on our live stream. We usually go live about 5 minutes before countdown starts. So 10 minutes before service. So 10 minutes before we go live, and that's where people will see our announcement slides going through. And then 5 minutes before we hit the countdown timer, which will show in person and also on live stream. And then the service starts at 10:30. So these are all our slides. I go through here every week and just check and make sure everything's accurate, up to date. Nothing has changed. No, we are good on those. And the post ones are the same, except for this one is an extra one because we have the prayer team up there at the end of service. So those stay every week. So countdown is staying this week because we're still in the same series, so countdown can stay. And then we'll add our music in. So we go to library and we go here. I think these are all songs we've done before that we have saved in here. Doing Jesus Be the Name. We use the multi-tracks version because we use multi-tracks in the backing tracks and everything. Okay, so we'll do that one, and then we're gonna do Honey in the Rock, which this is not the multi-tracks version. This is our old version. So we're gonna download the multi-tracks version. Okay. Because we're trying to change everything over to multi-tracks. So. And then we'll search for the last one, which is Left It in the River. Oop. And we do have that one, multi-tracks. Okay. Then I go through these and I'll make sure they have the right arrangement. So if I right click on the song, I can go to arrangement and go to Deepwater. That's the one that we use. That one only is a master because it's a new song that I just added in. This one has a master, a Deepwater version. Okay, so on the master, so whenever we put a new song in, the only things I do to this is I go here to the last slide, and then I hit the plus button, which I might need to make this smaller. There we go. I hit this plus button right here and hit add new blank slide, and I right click on it and I hit group and I do intro, and then I do the same thing again. So I click it, add new blank slide, right click, group, and then I do blank on this one. So if there's a spot in the song where we don't sing and it's just music, we can use that blank slide. I like to have one there just in case we need it. And then the intro is so we can have the lights come on and all of our settings come on with that first slide. So then we go into this thing right here. It looks like arrows like this with slides in the middle. And that's your arrangements. Your arrangements area. So you click that. Over here where it says master, we're going to hit new arrangement. And we're going to call it Deepwater. Okay. And then that's it. We close it. And we're already in the Deepwater one. Okay, so actually, that's not it. Sorry. Intro, which is here, we move that to the beginning. The blank, we leave it there until I see if there's going to be any spots where there's no singing, which I usually figure that out when we have practice on Saturdays. So, but for now, that's done. And then I go through and make sure there's a macro on the intro slide. This one needs the song macro. This song macro makes the lyrics pop up on the live stream on the bottom of the screen. This macro turns the lights on. This macro will put the words up on the confidence monitor for us. It does a lot of different stuff. So it's telling all these different things to do something. And it's all built into that one button. So when we hit that slide, it tells everything in our system and in our church building what to do and, what to display. So that's pretty cool. I love macros. I do. My husband makes fun of me because I like them. Anyway. And then Left It in the River. Okay, we got that. So now I go through and I go and make sure that none of these are 3 lines, because if we have 3 lines, on our live stream, so like if I click this and go to this one, on our live stream, if it's 3 lines, this, anything over 3 lines will get cut off. and it'll look really weird. So, I'm not seeing any in this song. Okay, we're good on that one. This song. That one's good. And that one's good. So we're good on those, thankfully. We don't have to fix any of those. Worship video, I have to pick one. So we use Igniter Media to pick our, to do our worship videos that we play. Not really sure what one to use. What's this one? I don't really know which worship video to use this week. Might leave that one in there for now until I find another one that I like. That kind of, I try to make it go along with the last song, usually. So I'll try to find one with Left It in the River, something like that. I don't know. I just don't want to like actual baptism song. Or video. Yeah, video. Who Are You is a segment that we do in our service every Sunday. So that will stay the same this week. Offering will stay the same. We display this slide with the QR code and all that stuff on it during the giving portion. And then this is our bumper for the message that plays. And then we will have announcements. So I need to check and see. I'll check on my other screen so you guys don't see my Facebook page. Go in and check birthdays. So this week we do from Sunday to Saturday, so 12 to 18. Alright, so it's actually just the pastor. It's the pastor's birthday. So I go into this and I go to edit. And I do that. And then this can come out. Don't think we're gonna announce this one this week. I think there's someone else going to a summer camp this week that we're gonna say a prayer over. So I think we're gonna keep this one in there. And then these are the scriptures. So I'm gonna go through and highlight all of these and delete them because these are last week's scriptures. And really, like, once you get the hang of it, media becomes so fast. Like, it just becomes really simple. Like, building this, I can do it in, like, hardly any time now. Okay. I'll have to find out about this one. And I kind of need to figure out how this is going to happen. Anyway, Let me pull up my scriptures that I have to put in there for this week. This will be a pretty simple build today. Alright, so we're doing New King James Version. And okay, we're doing Ephesians 1:13. The awesome thing about this is you can use abbreviations and it will find the scripture. Just the best. Okay, then Hebrews 12:22 to 23. Although I do have to type these all in somewhere else. John 4:24. Ephesians 2:8 to 10. Romans 6:16. Hebrews 4:16. John 10:10. Galatians 5:16. Galatians 5:22 through 23, which that would be the Beatitudes. I mean, not the Beatitudes, the fruit of the Spirit. And John 7:38 to 39. Okay. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, cool. They're all in there. We'll go to show, and then we have to put them all in this slide. So I highlight this one, and I will right click and copy. And then, so the thing with this one is if I take this here and hold both of these this way, and I drag them from this way, from right to left instead of left to right, they will put them in the program up here backwards. So they'll put them in whatever order you drag them. So you have to start from the front. You have to go left to right. So this one, then this one. And then you can take them and pull them up here, in between here. And then I right click the second slide and paste the title slide, because we always go back to the title slide after the scriptures. And then we go to the next scripture, and we just do this over and over until they're all in there. Music up for you guys. I know it's quiet. We do not use timers for anything. Well, we do. For our offering person, we do have a timer because they tend to go over. No matter who it is, they all depend. Like they all go over their allotted time. So we do have a timer on there so that they are aware that they went over, but they don't follow it. They don't even look at it. I told them to look at it. They don't listen to me. Okay. Alright, so they're all in there. Now we gotta make them all match. So we're gonna do these, and you have to only do the scriptures. So I get as many as I can, and then I go to themes, DCC scriptures is the one that we use, and then I go to add action and macro, default collection, and scripture. And we do that for every single scripture, because that tells the system to put the scripture full screen on the screen in the building, full screen on the live, and it will also put it on the back screen confidence monitor for the speaker to be able to read it in case they don't have it written down in front of them, or they just want to look up instead of looking down at papers. So we have it there on the back for them so they can read it. So I just do this to all of them. Okay, and then last thing we do is we go to edit. Edit, and then we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to take it scripture by scripture. So this just has a promise added onto it, so we're going to put that in this slide, and then we're going to take this and move it down to the bottom, and we are going to delete this slide. Okay, so this has a second page to it, so we're gonna copy this. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna move this down a bit. We're gonna go here. We're gonna right click and paste that. And then we're gonna bring this to where it needs to be. Then we'll take this one and delete it. That easy. By itself. This one. feeling this has more to it. Which brings us back to our main slides. And they're all here. And then we'll go to Stage Editor. And yeah, I'll have to fix that one later because I'm not sure about the announcements yet. A message. Put the scriptures in here. So I just have to type them one last time. Scripture list for the week. That goes on the back in between all the scriptures so that the speaker will know what scriptures we have in the system in case they can't remember if they gave us one of the scriptures or not. So they'll know what ones we have built into our program. So we keep that up there just so they know. And I believe that's all, really, because that is it. It's a pretty easy standard week. It's very simple. So, well, that's it. So, thank you. Thanks for everyone who came in today. I appreciate it. And I hope you will watch the church live stream. We live stream on Facebook every Sunday. Deepwater Community Church. We're on Facebook, and hope to see you there or in person if you're local. And I hope to be doing a lot more of these tutorial videos. So thank you for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.